We're Way the Anchor here at Big Rock Brewery, and
This is Beers with Bands.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
thank you for having us.
Do you want to introduce yourselves, let us know your role in the band, and what you're drinking today?
I am Brad. I play guitar, and I am drinking Grasshopper.
Very nice. My name's Andrew. I play bass, do some backup vocals, as well as I started off with the IPA. I do like the IPA. And we have this cash. Can never pronounce the name because these guys have some pretty cool names for their beers.
What are these?
So, it's very nice.
I'm Mish. I also am drinking the IPA. I've been drinking the IPA. I'm gonna stick with the IPA. It's a delight. This is fantastic.
And I'm Brendan. I play drums, and I'm drinking the dry hop sour.
That's what I have over here too. So tell us a little bit about where your name came from.
Oh, ooh, ouch. Tell us, Brendan.
With the Anchor, I don't know. I joined the band about a year after the band was actually formed. Their old drummer actually left, and I replaced the old one. So I actually don't know what the name is.
Way the Anchor was just a brainstorm. We were just we're tripping over each other for names and whatnot for, I don't know, months.
Yeah, it was a long time.
And then our old guitarist, he's not here today, nor is our new guitarist. And he actually we were just spitballing, and he actually threw out the name Way the Anchor in the band chat, and it was something that we didn't hate.
Okay.
So at that time, it was like, all right, cool, like let's roll with that, and we're doing that now. We're Way the Anchor.
And that kind of goes into my next question. What are some of the band names that didn't make the cut? If you want to.
It was a lot of movie quotes and show quotes that that's the one thing, if you get to know us, we just constantly quote movies, shows. Some people think it's annoying. We just laugh, make each other laugh.
And shut up, Meg.
Yeah. We might change the name to Dad Pants, though.
Dad
Thinking
Pants.
about it.
Dad pants.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the first beers you've ever had?
Beers.
Old English.
Yeah, it was probably Old English in middle school.
At the skate park.
Probably.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, probably.
Middle school's legal, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Asking for legality.
probably after like a grade 7 dance. I think I was sipping on some Old English, thinking I was pretty cool.
12 and grade 7? Probably. I don't know. Okay. Tried to steal a sip of my dad's Labatt Blue one day, one of those.
I'm
About
the
you
weird
guys?
one. I'm the weird one. I was the straight edge kid my entire life. I didn't start drinking till I was 21, and I think I started with MGD. Yeah, I wasn't cool as a 12-year-old.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my first beer was maybe like a Coors Light, camping with my family.
That's what happened.
It was maybe.
Under supervision.
Yeah, totally. Under supervision, underage, all the good things.
Babysitter.
Yeah, probably Coors Light. So, really cool beer.
He's come a long way from Coors Light.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah.
And did you have one?
Yeah, no, I was saying Old English too.
Old
I was
English.
basically the same story.
Were you 12?
I was a 13. I wasn't as.
Oh, Brennan.
Wasn't as experienced.
Brennan's the bad boy in the band.
And do you remember first CD? Do you remember the first CD you ever bought?
Ooh, first CD I personally ever bought was probably Green Day's American Idiot. That I remember actually going out and buying from like HMV, and that was the first one. Or Blink 182. Yeah, because it's just, it's a classic. You got it. Yeah.
Mine was also Green Day, and it was Dookie when I was 5.
Okay.
My uncle bought me Green Day's Dookie album. Yeah. Hold on. Whoa now. I was 5. My uncle bought me Green Day Dookie, and I used to grab my mini stick, hockey stick, and pretend it was a guitar, and I would blast Dookie on my boombox at the time, and I would bring it into the living room, and I would make my family all sit on the couch and watch me perform for them. I would play guitar on my mini stick, hockey stick, while blasting Green Day, and I would lip sync it for them.
Yeah.
and that was the only way I got away with saying swear words, or at least mouthing them at the time. And yeah, that's where I started. Green Day.
First CD ever. Honestly, I don't think I can remember the first CD I ever actually bought, but one of the first ones that really kind of made a difference to me and really got me into music was my sister. Kind of realized I was really into music while I was watching like stuff on TV and stuff, and found that I had a connection to it. And she had walked in and gave me Alexis on Fire's very first album that she had bought from seeing them at an Oakville YMCA show.
Wow.
When they were literally just making CDs. Like just before they got this album, they were burning their own CDs, permanent marker on it, and she went and got one of these ones and just gave it to me and said, you might like this. And ever since then, it just opened the doors for just a wide variety of music, and really did change my life.
Tough follow-up, that one. I think the first album I bought was Does This Look Infected? Sum 41. Nice Canadian band. Me and my neighbor, we would just blast it. We'd sit in his basement in like this battery-powered Jeep, like pretending we were listening to it on the radio, driving down the road.
To the laundry room?
Yeah, it was a good time, but honestly, that album still rips.
And
So,
do you all feel like this has influenced your music in a way?
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of, yes, we do like all listen to kind of like the same style of music, but we also do have our own, different kind of bands we grew up on, and which really actually helps when we're getting together to write music. It gives a different aspect, people trying to bring in their influences, and we really do respect that from all the guys too. And we all love music, so yeah, you gotta.
So if you guys got the opportunity to brew your own beer, you had to name it after one of your songs and put in your own personal secret ingredient. What would you put in it? Let's start.
Oh God, I was hoping it was going the other way.
I'm so glad to be in the middle. I'm like, there's no way this is coming at me first.
After one of our songs, I don't know, weed just got legalized. That's pretty cool. So that would be the secret ingredient. Why not?
Weed.
May as well. And it would be called Different Ways, because that's the only song that I remember right now offhand. I'm really bad. I just play drums. I show up and hit stuff. I don't really remember song names or anything.
But you got to choose the first song, so now they're all screwed.
They're all screwed, exactly.
That's true. It's true.
Oh, am I next?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with secret ingredient. Are we trying to add like a little sizzle? Like, do we?
Like even to yourself, even personal.
I don't know. Now I'm thinking of song names real quick, and I'm like, oh, crap. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. What would you? Well, Andrew, help me here. What would you? Maybe.
What would your secret ingredient?
What would my secret ingredient be?
Maybe like human blood. I don't know.
I mean, that's sure.
Sure.
No.
Can be off the wall.
That's whoa. Wait a minute. How are you getting it? No, you know what? No, not that. Maybe like a little Cajun pepper. Let's spice it up a bit, and hot sauce.
There we go.
And I would call it maybe jumping fences, because if there's spice in your beer, you got to get home quick. And you're probably going to you're going to hop some backyards to get there sooner than later.
Secret ingredient? Probably just like whiskey. Something else, a little nice taste to it. Right. And you know what? And probably always say what Brad wants too. Probably be small victories, because every beer you put down is a small victory.
You two are going to collaborate.
Yeah. Okay, so he literally stole exactly what I was going to say. So I'm going to think on the fly here, and I'm going to name it after Ninth Green at 9, because we were just being told that some beers here were named after Happy Gilmore, and that song was named after Happy Gilmore. So
there you go. Full
the old Ninth
circle
Green at 9
moment.
trick. And then I think my special ingredient would be orange juice.
Orange juice.
Probably going to taste awful, but I mean, hey, With pulp. With pulp. With pulp. You want to chew your beer.
Beer with pulp. You want to chew your beer.
I've made the worst beer, I think. That's right. That's why I play guitar and I don't make beer.
So what's coming next for you guys? You got a tour coming?
We do. We've got a tour upcoming. Our drummer Brendan just helped book the entire thing. We're going out to
we're
Quebec.
We're spending about like 10 days. We're going out to Quebec and hitting the big cities in Ontario here coming up in July. So we're going with a band called Twice on Tuesday. Shout out to the boys. And yeah, should be a good time. We're all really looking forward to it. We all need to brush up on our French for sure, though, before we get out there.
I'm pretty set.
But yeah, that's about it, and just pushing this album and hopefully doing. Oh yeah, we're also playing with Bearings in Belmont in June. A few dates there, so that's pretty exciting. And yeah, I mean just touring more and getting out there and doing as much as we can.
And for your socials, where do we find you across the board? Way the Anchor.
Where do you find us?
Yeah, Instagram, just Way the Anchor. Same on Facebook, I'm pretty sure it's just, at Way the Anchor.
WayTheAnchor.com. We got a new
Emails,
website.
Way the Anchor Music. YouTube, same thing, Way the Anchor. Yeah, look it up.
Awesome.
Find us.
And we're BeerX. You can subscribe to our channel to see all our interviews, and we are Beers Bands on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very
Cheers.
much.
having us.
Cheers.
Woo.
20 beers.
Did I nail the ending yet?
Hey, we're with the
I'm not. You know what they say? The camera makes you look 10 inches shorter.
It's all the camera.